Hello, I'm Larry, and this is Carter's Country. Got Justin with me here today, and we're excited to talk about a couple of new pistols coming out from Smith&Wesson. I always like Smith&Wesson products. You know, they've been around for way longer than any of us have been, and you do that by just having a quality, reliable product at a fair price, and I think the guns we're going to talk about today definitely fall into that category. Actually, what we're going to talk about is a couple of guns that have a change made to them from a gun that you all know very well. So
the Carry Comp series, we all know the Shield Plus. We sell a bunch of them.
Yeah, the Shield and Shield Plus, to me, kind of set the standard and probably dictated a lot of what other people started looking at when they went to make a carry model.
In this Carry Comp series, they've actually continued that each of the grips of their guns are at an 18-degree angle, which I think is fascinating. And the reason for that is it actually compensates for when you raise your gun up, that's going to already put you in a good position to be in a firing position. Yeah, where all of their competitors are at, I think, 15 degrees.
15, so. Yeah, the 18 degree, if you've ever shot a 1911, 18 degree angle is what you're familiar with. And there's so many things about the 1911, don't even get me started on what an innovative thing it was, and the fact that it's still made almost identical to what it was 114 years ago. That says a lot.
Good things don't change.
Yeah, and an 18 degree angle is part of it.
So in the standard Shield Plus, we all know it comes in a 3.1-inch barrel, very slim width, allows you for an easy carry gun, especially in the appendix. On a standard Shield Plus, you get a 13-round magazine with it, which is plenty for what you would need.
You know, it really is. I know everybody, you know, in a carry gun, you want to increase the capacity. Understand you're increasing the weight. You know?
Yeah.
And but yeah, those two capacities are great, and especially when you consider how slim they kept the gun when increasing those capacities. It was amazing.
The next one is going to be
the Smith&Wesson Performance Center M&P9 Shield Plus with a ported slide and barrel. Also comes with a crimson trace red dot included.
Yeah, you've got the red dot included. That's huge. You've got the fiber optic front sight. You can see you've got the slide dressed up a little bit.
The porting on the barrel and the slide works similar to a comp, releasing gases upwards to counter felt recoil and muzzle flip, providing a better shooting solution.
You've got the same 13, 15 round capacities with it. Just another great dressed up option of the original Shield Plus. Now we get to the latest and greatest, and this is the Shield Plus Carry Comp Performance Center model. You've got some really great slide serrations there, patented, so unique that they patented it. You've still got your tritium front sight, blacked out back sights to give you great and instant sight alignment. It is optic ready, of course. The biggest thing about it, of course, and the reason we're here, is compensated slide and barrel. Built into the gun, so you don't have some big attachment on the end of it. And the same thing, you're designed to make the blowback and gases and everything else go forward, keep your optic free and clear, and also keep your view of that tritium sight intact. Now on this one, you've got a 10, 13, or 15 round option. And it comes with each one of those magazines. I'm guessing the 10 is going to be one that's going to flush fit, so that if you're really trying to skinny the gun down, narrow the gun down, shorten it for concealed carry, that 10 round will fit in there. And then, of course, you got the 13 and 15 round option. Any kind of carry situation, you've got 3 options for it. Or if you go to the range and you prefer, loading more rounds less often, you've got the 15 round. Even if you don't want to carry, you've got it for the range. Right, really, it's everything you would need. Shouldn't need any other magazine options for this gun. Everything you should need is included. If you're going inside the waistband with your carry, the stippling is a little bit less aggressive. Yeah. Still more than enough to hold the gun. We talked about the 18-degree grip angle. You got a very good design on it. Keeping a firm grip is not a problem, and especially that's added to obviously by the compensator of the slide and barrel. So yeah, a very shootable gun. Very obviously it's a carry gun by design, but Smith&Wesson very much kept in mind the shooting experience too. We all know there's some guns out there that are great little pocket guns or carry guns that you don't want to go to the range and spend a lot of time shooting because they're just not that comfortable. Smith&Wesson doesn't do that to you with this gun. You've got a gun that you can go out here to the range, have as much fun as you want to have with it. at the same time easily concealable, easily carryable gun. So it's a perfect blend of a couple of things you want from the gun as far as shooting experience and concealability. Anyway, yeah, great job by Smith&Wesson. Coming up with a couple of upgrades here, significant upgrades. We're going to go out and shoot it to see the difference between the comped and non-comped, see what we can feel, tell you what we feel about it. And I'm excited to do that for two reasons. One, obviously, it's a great gun, and I want to see how it feels so I can tell other people about it. And two, I'm going to be on your dime doing it because I'm clocked in for the day. So this is really exciting on a lot of different levels for me.
A win-win for some people.
Yeah, for me. And that's really what I'm in this
That's all
for.
that matters, right?
Well, you know.
That's the key.
All right, well, let's go out there, burn some ammo, and see what we think. Wow, that was the Shield Plus, shooting open sight, no optics. It's easy to see why this gun's been industry leader for as long as it has. The size, the shootability, very good, pleasant shooting experience, better than you would expect in a gun this size. The market performance of it kind of speaks for itself. Yeah, we got the ported barrel and slide here. Makes for a little bit smoother shooting experience. But I'm telling you, the way the grip, focusing on the optic and everything else, it was an improved shooting experience, but it's the kind of deal, I don't know how to say this the right way, but if you were fine with shooting this one and you're fine shooting without an optic, then you know this may be the one to stay with. You've got options with either one of these, and if any of that stuff matters with you, it's great to have that option and not have to settle for something that you're not completely comfortable with. So again, the right differences to give you the good options. Very much appreciated that Smith&Wesson does that for us. I got to tell you, I like it. I wasn't sure what to expect the first time I pulled the trigger on it. I absolutely love the way that sight just rock and rolls right back down into place for you. Obviously, a little bit different shooting experience than the full size, but still very controllable. That control is absolutely enhanced with the compensated barrel and slide in this one. And again, going to the serrations and all the other little thoughtful changes that Smith&Wesson made for it. If I didn't have either one of these already, this would be the one I would go for, absolutely. That MSRP at $649, it hits at a perfect price point, and it's so packed with features that, you know, if I'm new to the Shield market, I got to say this is where I would go for a lot of very good reasons. So I liked it a lot. Let's see what Justin thinks. All right.
That was fun.
It was.
That was a nice way to start a Friday.
It was. That was a great way to head into a weekend. I've got to tell you, the Shield Plus carry comps.
Carry comp.
The Shield Plus carry comps, the two guns we focused this video on, did not disappoint. I'm telling you, shooting it, that front tritium sight was just like a sewing machine. It was just right back in place, just up and down, up and down. It was just fantastic. And I don't think I've ever shot a more shootable carry gun than this, you know, than the carry comp Shield Plus. It does make a difference. You don't have to be, you know, one of these guys that shoots 1 million rounds a month and is doing videos 24/7. You don't have to be one of those guys to feel the difference. Some of the difference wasn't as substantial, but it's like I said out there, if you don't have either one of the other two models already, this is absolutely the model to get, not only from the price point, but the features too. Having said that, the basic Shield Plus or this model here, if either one of those you tell me that's going to be your carry gun, 100% comfortable to carry it. I know it's going to be reliable. I know it's shootable. I would be completely satisfied with any of the three, but if I'm coming into this new, it's definitely going to be the carry comp for me.
Yeah, I mean, the carry comp does such a good job of actually doing its job, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, I know it. I know what you mean. Yeah,
it actually did what it was supposed to do. It was interesting too. I mean, we get to shoot a lot of different guns out here, and hopefully if you ever get a chance to come out to one of our range days in the future, put some of these guns in your hands and then shoot them side by side, and it'll, I think, show you just the value of the compensator. I mean,
Yeah.
because we spend so much time playing with guns and around guns. I mean, not often do we get to shoot a handful of guns together and then see the reaction like live, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that the folks of Smith&Wesson were able to do this for us.
Yeah.
So that, we had 3 different shield models. Each one here, this one's ported, this one's compensated. This is the original. It's great to shoot them one right after the other, because if the differences aren't great enough, or if you're as old as me and your memory isn't great enough to really experience the difference if it's 1 week after the fact or something like this, back to back, just picking one up, shooting, setting it down, pick up the next one, shooting, really gives you a chance to hone in on some of the subtle and sometimes not so subtle differences of shooting them. And each one of these did have a different shooting experience. I think it's important to stress they were all a very satisfactory shooting experience. It's just that the comp carry for me in both the full size and the shield was the best shooting experience.
I would agree 100%.
Yeah.
So
thanks again to the folks at Smith&Wesson for allowing us to do this. Thank you to you for paying me to do this. It's sometimes I still can't believe I get paid to do this, and I'm so grateful you don't base employee, stuff on performance or anything. You just let me keep showing up, so I appreciate that.
that's all that matters.
Yeah, if we could just get a different camera person. She's so mean when she edits. But anyway, remember, if you've ever shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Till next time, adios.
Did you see that one where you said something silly and you're like, it's fine, she'll edit it out?
And you
I
did?
left it all in. I left him going, it's fine, she'll just edit it out. I'm like,
This, and then we'll go from that way.
Yeah, we'll just move right to left. Our right to our left.
Got it. I don't know what direction.
That could be so confusing so fast.
yeah, just
I had to learn left when I was learning how to drive. It was bad.
That's a little late.
yeah.
I got it done.